with you. Anything you want.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Vanessa Alexander Marshall and welcome. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the notification bell so every time I'm uploading a new video, you are notified. Yes, we are going to be putting on some makeup, and this is some makeup I have been testing out. So if you don't follow me on my beauty TikTok, I always put my beauty TikTok in the bottom of the description box so you can see all of the products that I have been testing lately. So these were some products I have been testing for a few days now. I have since moved on and I'm about to bring the next set for you, but this is what I've been trying out lately. And some of these things have been talked about. Some people have moved on. It's still being talked about right now. So yeah, and I just saw a video today about the foundation I'm getting ready to bring for you guys. So come on. Let's go ahead and let's do this makeup look featuring some new products. As always, I do have my handy dandy mirror with me. Primer. Look here. Primer. I will say a couple of these things, we're doing a little bit of affordable, a little bit of high end, but this one is affordable. And I've been using this as primer as well as refreshing my makeup. I did try this out on my beauty TikTok and I hadn't too long picked this up, and it's okay. It's not terrible, but it's pretty good. So this is from Essence. This is the Essence Jelly Grip Refresh Prep and Set spray. This is their gel spray that I have been actually using as primer. This is what I've been using as primer, and I'm just gonna say it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Now I do know they do have the actual pump, which is the dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I do know that, but what I have been doing with this is when you first spray it, it is a little intense. So I've been out here spraying it on my face like that. But after I spray it on my face, I have been actually rubbing it into my skin. And I have been using this as my primer. And it does give like that grippy feel when I touch it. It's not as grippy. I have not tried the actual gripping primer. I do plan on picking that up. I believe when I went to Ulta, that was sold out, but they had plenty of that. Because there's a few Ultas near me that I can try out. So yeah, I might go to the other Ulta and get it. But for the most part, did me pretty doggone good. It did me pretty doggone good. Next is foundation. Now, okay, you either like it or you don't. And every time you look up, they're always changing their foundations. Why y'all keep changing y'all foundations? I don't understand. So when I went to Ulta to go pick up this foundation, they did not have the shade that I was looking for. So I had to get this from Amazon. What am I talking about? This is the updated foundation from NYX. This is Maple, number 31. The others that I seen, they were a little too red. So I tried this out and I initially got a little scared, but as I was blending it out, it worked just fine. And yes, it's supposed to be a semi-matte. This gives matte, like matte. And I've worn this foundation a few times, and I'm just gonna say, I've been loving it. I have been loving it. So this is what it looks like. This is the shade Maple. This is what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on my face just like that. And as you can see, it does look light, but when I blend it out, it does just fine. All right, so I am gonna take my brush and I'm just gonna blend it in. Yes, it does look a little light, but as I blend, yeah, it does look a little light. I'm sorry for the noise. That is my neighbor next door. Look like he just did his yard. If you hear that noise, that's my neighbor. So yeah, so I'm gonna drag this down. Actually, after this, I do have a couple of errands to run. Now, when I looked at this in natural light, it looked really, really good. And I want to say this did oxidize a hair, but it ended up still looking good as I blend. Yes, you can see. It's a little light. But it did oxidize a little bit to my actual shade. Now, I had worn this for a few days, did a wear test. And I'm just going to tell you, when I do my wear test, I'll have the makeup on for roughly 10 hours. Now, I do have this big ring light on, and it looks a little bright on me. Yes, it does. Uh-oh, did it crease? It looked like it did. Crease. And I want to say, yeah, it did automatic crease. Now, yes, it will dry down a little quick. I will say that about the product, and it could be why I am seeing immediate creasing right here. It creased. That is the one thing I don't like. This creased on me pretty quickly. So I'm trying to blend it out. So this is just what it looks like. I am going to do my powders and everything, but this is what the foundation looks like. It's not bad, and you can clearly see it is beginning to look a little matte. It's beginning to dry down a little matte. So if you're a oily skin person, you're going to love it. You're going to love how this formula is because of the oily skin that you have. I am a dry skin person, so I have to be a little careful with this. And see, with this creasing right here almost immediately, yeah, a person like me with dry skin, you ain't like that. I'm like, oh, I didn't even blend out that side, child. Yeah, I had some time to blend that part out, but just blend, because this does dry down a little quickly. So that's the one thing I'm not liking about this, is it has creased on me right here. And with me with dry skin, yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. All right, next is concealer. You either like it or you don't. You either like it or you don't. You either like it or you don't. I like it. Now, how I'm going to blend it out, as far as what I usually blend my concealers out with, I don't know. I will say this. When I did use the concealer with the concealer brush, and it's my first time getting a brush from this brand at all, it blended out pretty good, but I did have to finish out with a sponge. So what am I talking about? This is the new concealer from Patrick Ta. So I took a chance, got this concealer. I did pick up the blush. I don't know why I want to keep saying blush. The brush. This is the concealer brush from Patrick Ta. Let me say something. This got some weight to it. This thing was $30-something. Better. But this got some weight to it. I have not used this part yet, but I have been using this part. So this has some weight. This little brush has some weight to it. But the concealer, I really do like the concealer. I have been wearing it a few times. If you are not familiar with this concealer, this is what the concealer looked like. Because I want to say this concealer was in the $30 or $40 range or something like that. I don't remember. I know that brush was in the $30 range. And I like the brush. I do like the brush. Now, will I use it all the time to blend out concealer? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. So I'm just going to do one swipe here. One swipe here, do my regular schmegular, bring it down the bridge of my nose. Now, this Dofa applicator is a little flimsy for me. This is a little flimsy. I do not know what shade this is. Y'all gonna be asking what this shade is. I don't know it because I don't have my glasses on. So I am going to blend this with the brush. And if you're the type of person that likes to blend with a brush, you will like this brush. However, do you want to spend the dollars on this brush? If you want to be bougie like that, you can. I got the brush just to try it out and just to see, will it beat out my more affordable sponges and brushes that I have. And I'm just going to be honest with you. The answer is no. I mean, it's a nice brush. Who is that? It's a nice brush. I have some more affordable brushes that I can use. I picked up a brush Trio from Amazon. I think the brush Trio, like 15 bucks. And it did come with a concealer brush, which means it's about $5 a brush compared to this 30-something brush. I am going to take some of that over my eyelid, even though I'm not doing any eyeshadow. This is what it looks like. And yes, if you want to let it dry down for full coverage, you can. But I will say, and I think the only reason why it is staying put and I'm having a little bit of a hard time with blending this concealer is because this foundation has dried down matte. Yeah, because now it's starting to, I'm trying to blend and it is gathering right here. And it's only because it's now it has gotten hard for me to blend because this foundation has dried down and now it's not moving. So yeah, the concealer, I like the concealer. The concealer is good. You can do without the brush. You can do without the brush. This brush is $30-something. Now, like I said, this brush has some weight to it. It's not overly like super heavy or anything like that. I think because it's Patrick Ta, that's why this brush costs $30-something. You can get some nice, affordable. Like I said, I just got a pack of 3 brushes, and one was a concealer brush for 15 bucks on Amazon. So I would say go that route instead. I'm gonna change this on the other side like this. So I'm just gonna take a puff like this and finish up. Yeah, and this is what we're looking like. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I do set my face twice. This setting powder here, I didn't think I would like it. I'm just gonna be real with you. I didn't think I was going to like this setting powder. And I do like this setting powder. And I had to get this from Amazon because Ulta did not have, they were sold out at Ulta. So this is the Infallible Blurfection Setting Powder from L'Oreal. This is the pink shade. This is more of the darker pink for us more melanated ladies. This is the darker pink shade. Of course, you know Shelby Ann said it. So I went, okay, let me see what Shelby Ann talking about. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. This is what the darker pink looks like. Looks like this. Y'all. If you don't want to spend the dollars with Huda Beauty, her pink powder, or her duo powder, or you don't want to spend the bucks with the one size or whatever, this one from L'Oreal, awesome dupe. I'm just going to take some of that pink powder, put it on my puff. So now I'm evening it out on my hand. And what I'm going to do is with pink powders, I don't like to bake with pink powders. I am going to press this powder into my skin. I am setting the concealer because I literally just finished blending out this concealer and make sure it did not hit my lines. Look at that. Loving it. So all I'm going to do is just take whatever's on the back of my hand on here and set my concealer. And I'm setting under my eyes. And y'all, I'm loving the pink powder. Absolutely loving this pink powder. Again, if you don't want to spend the dollars, that one from L'Oreal, yes. So all I did was just take the rest that was on my arm, put it on here, and I just pressed it into the skin. So I'm not baking. Pink powder, if you've been following me for a long time now, you know I usually bake. I don't bake with pink powders. I just simply don't bake with pink powders because that's too much of a flashback for us melanated ladies. Press that powder in. And you know, I've been one of those people that don't like pressing in powders with the pink powder. I do press this pink powder in. Now, I do have seen some people bake with the pink powder. I I personally would not bake with pink powder. I personally would not do it. But again, this is such an affordable dupe for the Huda Beauty pink powder or the one size. Get L'Oreal. This is really, really good. All right, I have set the rest of my face. So next is bronzer. I have been still trying out the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer. I have continued to test this out. This is the shade Caramel Truffle. That's the shade that I have, and it's okay. I don't like this the way I like the blush. The Skin Enhancer blush, you just need smudge. Just smudge. It is so pigmented. This is okay for me. I am going to take this and I'm just gonna bronze up the skin a little bit. It finally began to come through a little bit for me. I'm just tapping it in. It still doesn't really 100% show up the way that I want to, but I mean, it's okay. It's okay for me. Not the way that blush is. That blush, I love that blush. Absolutely love the blush. I'm not using a mirror, but it's just giving me a little something. I see it more on my forehead, and it does have a sheen to it. Like I said, I don't like this the way I like the blush from CoverGirl, but I mean, it's okay. It's going to get the job done. Now, I didn't put on all these powders and totally forgot I had this stick blush from Charlotte Tilbury I was supposed to put on, and I went on here and put these powders. But you know what? We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. This is the blush from Charlotte Tilbury that everybody had been talking about. This is the shade Cherry Glow. This is the shade that I have. I want to say this is the same shade I have in the tube version from Charlotte Tilbury. This fades. This fades. I wore it to work, and it faded on me. It did just fine when I had a powder blush on top, which I do have a powder blush. So all I'm going to do, since I already have this powder on, I'm just going to take it just like this, and I'm just going to tap it, yeah, like that, because I do not want it to lift my powder, but I'm going to set it with the blush I have here. This did fade on me. I'm just going to say it did fade on me. Would this be a blush I could see myself wearing a lot? The answer is going to be a no. 'Cause I don't even pick up that other one unless it's like a special occasion. That would probably be the only time you will see me wear this blush, is special occasion. It's like I say, it's okay. A lot of people, oh, this is so pigmented and this, that, and the other. Okay, I get the pigment part, but as far as lasting all day, it did not last on me. And if you do want it to last all day, you're going to have to pile the blush on. And I know that's the thing now with everybody piling on blush. That is just not my thing. I don't like piling on blush like that. I just don't like doing it. Not at all. So now we're going to go in with a powder blush. This is the talked about soft touch blush from Essence. I have been liking this. I have been liking it. And this was so super affordable. I don't know what shade this is. I don't know why I'm trying to read the shade, knowing doggone well I don't have my glasses on. It's the pink one. Well, if you go to Ulta, it's the pink one. It's the pink one. Now, they say it's soft touch. So I did the little soft touch. Oh, there it is. I didn't press it hard enough. But yeah, if you press, it's very soft. It's soft to the touch. It's not super soft, but I mean, it's soft to, like, it left, I don't know if you can see, it left a fingerprint. I'm going to put this on top of this blush, and I'm probably just going to pat it in. Yeah. So now when I pat this in on top of that, it does just fine. Now, again, with this blush, it's okay. I'm going to say it's gimmicky. Very gimmicky. I just have to continue to play with it for a little while, but this is what it looks like on top of that blush from Charlotte Tilbury. Like I said, this is very gimmicky. That's all I have to say. That's why I didn't pick up the Cloud blush from Maybelline or the blush from Wet n Wild. It just looks very, very gimmicky. And that is just something I don't really see myself picking up. I just can't see myself picking that up. That was enough. So yeah, that's what I'm looking like with all this blush on. So I'm not doing any eye makeup today. No mascara, no eyeshadow, but I do have some mascara coming up in a future video. A new mascara, super affordable. And yes, I'm going to be bringing back my super affordable makeup look because that last one was an epic fail. That was a fail. So yeah, we're going to move on to setting spray. I have been loving this setting spray. Absolutely love it. And you're not even breaking the bank with this setting spray. This is from Essence. This is the Fix and Last Matte Setting Spray. I have been loving this setting spray. So yes, even though I have dry skin, this mattifying spray, I don't know. You giving some high-end products a run for their money with this. This is a very fine mist. Evenly distributed, did not shoot me in the face. But when I say I wore this setting spray to work for a few days doing my makeup testing. This lasted. And I still, like, some of my oils still popped out, but this held up. And we're talking about 10 hours of makeup wear. And this held up. This held up. I was not disappointed with the setting spray at all. Was not disappointed with this at all. I'm going to say pick this up. Pick this up. This is, I'm going to say, a favorite of 2026. One of my favorites. Right here. Pick this up. Pick this up. Absolutely love this setting spray from Essence. All right, last but not least, lip. I had bought this product almost a year ago and totally forgot I had it. And then I wore it again. I went, oh, okay. This is from MAC. This is so funny that a lot of people are now discovering MAC is in Sephora. This is the Lip Glaze. This is their lip liner. This is the shade. I just saw the shade. Root for Me. I don't know how I was able to see it. But this is a lip gloss. Lip liner that has a sheen. And this is what it looks like. Because it has, I don't know if you can see, it has a little bit of a sheen to it. This could almost replace my MAC Chestnut. So everybody has been lining their lips with like a lip gloss. This lip glaze will be perfect because it does have that glossy sheen to it. And I did wear this a couple of times and I really did like it. I just forgot I had it. Hadn't too long opened it and I went, oh, okay. So last but not least, we're going to finish up the lips. Now understand why I've been going crazy for this Patrick Ta lip balm. I understand why I've been going crazy for this lip balm. This is the shade Cookie Butter. I had to wait for this to come back in stock because Cookie Butter had been sold out for quite a while. And I want to say, no, I did pick this up from, did I get it from Ulta? No, not Ulta. Sephora? I think Sephora. Sephora or on the Patrick Ta website. I got it from one of them. I think I got it from Patrick Ta website because that's also where I got the lip gloss. The concealer and the brush was all from, I think I got this from Patrick Ta website. I think, don't quote me, I got to look back on my TikTok because it's on my beauty TikTok where I picked it up from. But yeah, this, now I understand why y'all like these lip glazes, lip balm, lip oil. I don't know what's going on with me, child. I don't know. But yes, this is the shade Cookie Butter. I've been wearing Cookie Butter a lot. And with this lip liner, This is what we're looking like. This is another favorite of 2026, and then it tastes good too. I know I ain't supposed to be tasting, but this tastes good. This tastes good. But yeah, this is the shade Cookie Butter from Patrick Ta. Favorite 2026, and yes, I'm still tasting it, and I'm just saying, it just tastes good. It just do. So here, yes, this is my final makeup look. We're going to go back through these. So yes, favorite of 2026. If you have not picked up these lip oils from Patrick Ta, I need you to pick it up. And again, this is the shade Cookie Butter. Get Cookie Butter. Cookie Butter stays sold out for a good little minute. This is also a favorite of 2026. This is the Fix and Last Matte Setting Spray from Essence. Another favorite of 2026. This is fine. The Soft Touch Blush from Essence. Again, very gimmicky. I mean, I'm going to keep it, but will I get another one? The answer is going to be a no. This is just, it's more of a gimmick for me. I am going to go ahead and keep the Skin Enhancer from CoverGirl. Yeah, and it looks like it's going to take me forever and a day before I get through this. But that blush, I absolutely love the blush. I love the Skin Enhancer blush from CoverGirl, but this is okay. This gives like a little bit of a sheen, and I get a little bit of a shadow, but it does have some sheen to it. But I will keep it. Again, will I get another one? The answer is going to be no. Another favorite of 2026. This L'Oreal Infallible setting powder, the pink one. If, again, you don't want to spend the dollars for the Huda Beauty or the one size, I think this is more of a dupe for the Huda Beauty. Get you some L'Oreal, child. Get you some L'Oreal. I do like the concealer from Patrick Ta. I really do. And I also do like the foundation from NYX. This does dry down kind of quick. What I don't like is the creasing. Let's see. Did it crease? No. Yeah, I have like this creasing line right here. That is the one thing I don't like, was the creasing on this. The shade is just a little light, but once I blend everything in, it's just perfectly fine. So I do like this foundation as well as the concealer. But again, if you're oily skin, you're going to like this. Just be careful if you're like me with dry skin. Be careful with this foundation. Like again, this concealer from Patrick Ta, I really do like it. Like I said, the one thing is the doe foot applicator, the bottom portion of it, it is a little flimsy for me, for my liking, but this is a very good concealer, very good concealer. And finally, the Prep and Set gel spray from Essence. This is good. This is very, very good. If you want to refresh your makeup, this is going to be good. If you want to use it as what I did, as a primer, this is also very good as a primer as well. This did, again, I put this to the test, lasted me 10 hours, and it did just fine. And I paired it, of course, topped it with this, as what I just did today. It is perfectly fine. So no disappointments in anything other than the Skin Enhancer bronzer. I mean, like I said, it's okay. I'm going to keep it. It's not a favorite. Same with the blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I have the other blush from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't wear that one as often either. But everybody said, oh, it's pigmented. I wore this for 10 hours and it faded. It did fade on me. It faded. And I want to say in my beauty TikTok, I did mention this faded. This faded on me. So yeah, that might be more of a special occasion type of blush, but not anything I would wear every day. So that is it. This is the final makeup look featuring some products that I have recently tried out, and I do have some more I will be bringing for you guys. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.